me to plead the fifth and wait for my lawyer so we can continue questioning. But
Of course.
I think as long as it's innocent enough, it should be fine.
Oh, yeah. Do you need anything to drink or eat, sir?
Say again?
Need anything to drink or eat?
Um, no, I should be good.
Okay.
Hopefully.
If you do, let me know before
All right.
anything, before you feel like you fit a faint or something.
No, yeah.
Okay. All right, Michaela.
Okay. All right. So we do have to just Mirandize you. Just it's protocol. So you do have the right to you are you record? All right. Restart.
Take two.
Uh, just delete that. Yeah, that's embarrassing. All right. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state at state cost. Do you understand your rights as I have read them to you?
I do.
All right. And state your full name for the record.
It is going to be Chris Faring.
And Chris, how old are you?
28.
Okay. And where do you work, Chris?
At the moment, I don't have an. I am the COO of Night Fox. And then, I mean, because that doesn't. We don't have too many contracts right now. I mostly do mining on the side.
What is Night Fox?
Night Fox is a security company. We have connections with the King of the Dice event. And I believe my partner said we got one more event. But we are one of the security companies that is making a proposal for the Department of Corrections contract.
Got you. Okay. All right, Chris, where were you 2 nights ago around I'd say around midnight?
2 nights ago around midnight. That would be the mayor's ball, right?
There was the mayor's ball.
Yes.
Were you there?
Yes, I showed up to the mayor's ball, hoping to get because I've been in talks with the deputy mayor. I was hoping to get another conversation out of her for the to talk more on the contract, but that didn't really happen. And yeah, once things started to go a little crazy, I left and took a took a long nap when everyone like when we had that forced nap. I was like, all right, well,
You just went to bed.
I went to bed. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. And did you associate with anybody other than the deputy mayor there?
Um, I talked to the King of the Dice guys. I actually missed out on that event because I left because of the craziness, and I didn't realize that they were actually going to still do it. I would have showed up.
King of the Dice Men?
Yeah. It's an event that is held every week on Friday. It is if I might take out my phone. I'm forgetting his name. Rilo Kane. Yes. Owned by Rilo Kane. I believe it's the Outsiders, if I recall, is the name of his company. But yeah, they were doing a mini King of the Dice event because they do it every Friday. So they were doing a small one at the mayor's ball.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I was slated to be one of the people on the roster because I'm one of the previous winners. But yeah, I didn't realize that they were still going to run it after things went wild.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, let's get down to, the nitty gritty. It says here you work as a tow truck employee?
Um, I I forgot I picked that up. I guess. I mean, you
Okay.
just talk to the guy, fill out a quick paperwork, and then he says just show up when you can. And I guess I haven't. Honestly, I should be fired by now.
Okay.
When was the last time you
Gotcha.
was on duty?
As a tow truck, it's gotta been at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
Tried it
Okay.
out, wasn't for me.
Says here that you have multiple firearms. Any reason why you have so many firearms?
Um, Previously, before I went legal, I picked up a few firearms because everyone was going crazy. So you know, about like, oh, I fucking lost my license because of some bullshit that happened. So I thought it would be pertinent, but I um, I decided against that life. I felt that the legal life was the way to go. So I had those. Yeah, so I have a few guns. I don't really know where they were. I think I stored them in the house.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you know where all six of your firearms are?
Oh, are there really six? Um,
Yes.
they should be in the house. I haven't checked in a while.
I got you.
I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, I haven't checked. If they've been moved, honestly, I'm gonna be a little pissed because I said those were mine. And I was going like I'm living a legal life and
Just note
fucking
that
like
those
I
six
was just gonna wait
firearms
for them to all
were bought
turn
on
into
the same
dust.
day in the
But if
same
they've been
minutes.
moved,
The same day he also bought the rumpo.
oh boy.
Okay. So my next question is five of those firearms were all purchased at the same time.
Correct.
Any reason why?
Um, uh, Previous statement. Um, I was ensuring that if I had lost my firearms license, I don't know. Again, I considered the illegal life, but it wasn't for me. I decided against it. I will be upfront and honest about that. Um, as you can see, I've given up. I've been mining. I've been honestly trying my hardest to get the security off the ground because I think it's just more interesting and fulfilling.
Okay. Um, give me 1 second.
The security, is that the job you mentioned earlier?
You are very quiet. Can you speak a little
Howdy.
bit?
Oh, I'm sorry. The security, is that the job you mentioned earlier?
Correct. Yeah.
What was the
Nightbox
name
Security.
of it again? What was it?
Nightbox Security Incorporated.
Nightbox. Okay. Are you one of the owners?
Correct.
Okay. Do you have any other owners with you?
The other owner is William Fox. He's not. I don't believe he's awake at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I haven't. I haven't checked in with him.
You're fine.
So you stated that all six of your firearms are currently in your apartment or your house?
Um, they should be.
It's interesting
I mean, you are asking.
because
Right. So you're asking me about that. So I'm getting a
Mhm.
distinct feeling that
Yep.
they're not.
Two of your firearms.
Well, before she say that,
yeah.
did anybody else have keys to your house?
Yes. Quite a few people.
All right. Can you give me a list of names of who have the keys?
Yeah, I could give you a list.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I went in. We went in with the house because I helped pay for the house. Yeah. So my partner William Fox has a stake in the house. One Jesse James, one Dylan Thompson. That's myself. One Reyes, one Deacon, one Celeste.
Do you have their full names?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jesse James, Dylan Thompson, William Fox, myself, Anthony Reyes, Hudson O'Donnell, Deacon Knight, Danielle Nichols, and Celeste Ronnie.
All right. And who is the main house owner?
That would be my business partner, William.
All right, you can go ahead, Michaela.
Okay. Where's this house located?
It's one of the Vespucci ones, the canal. Let me see.
Vespucci
What's
by
hold on,
VPD?
Who's the official owner of the house?
William Fox. The
15
address is
Invention
going to
Court.
be 15 Innovation
gotcha.
Court.
You said 15?
Yes.
15
Invention.
Imagination Court?
Invention Court.
Yeah. One of those. I haven't really been to that house much.
You said so you haven't been there lately?
No, not really. Kind of when there was the big hubbub of putting in money for the house, that was, a whole thing. And then I don't know, I never had use for it because I could never park my car there.
Gotcha. So these people, are they your friends?
Correct. They are like they it's kind of a interesting. I was part of the Hellhounds Motorcycle Club. We've ever since I've went legal, we've been drifting apart. I haven't officially left everything yet, but I'm basically out at this point. And honestly need to bring it up to them to, cut everything off entirely.
Cut ties.
But, it's hard because they're incredibly good friends. I've known them for years and I can't bring it's hard to bring myself to completely cut them out because I know they've gone their separate ways, but just hanging with them, talking with them, go into the clubhouse. It's just it's still a wonderful time. That whole event with the big community ride and everything. It's just real nice, real wholesome. I love them, but
Mr. Faring, if I may, so you said you don't normally go to the house?
no.
Where do you normally store your possessions and just the money
They're
you
all
make
in
and
the
whatnot?
apartment.
The apartment?
Yeah, the boring tower apartment, government mandated, whatever it is.
When would you say you kind of stopped going back and forth to the house frequently?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so pretty much the beginning of the month.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
Was that for any particular reason? Was there like a point in time that just created kind of like, you know what, I'm not coming back here, or
I mean, I don't know. It's out of the way. Frankly, part of it was just, if we could have a place to, park cars and bikes, kind of that side of the city, but that garage is always full. So I don't know. I stopped trying. So I stopped end up showing to the house because I just couldn't, park my car there.
Yeah. Do you ever have to, so there wasn't like a time you actually officially moved your possessions out the house, or you just stopped going altogether?
Yeah, I just stopped going. And left whatever possessions I had in there that I initially dropped off, which was the guns. I quite honestly, I forgot about them. I realized that this is really bad, but I've legitimately forgot about those.
And
I just haven't needed them.
So many people in one house. How many bedrooms is that house?
And is the oh god, I mean we've pulled the couches. Like each one of the couches has a different, because it's just like a bit of a crash house.
Yeah.
We can't all sleep there. I don't know actually who regularly sleeps there, but I know there's I think there's the one main bedroom. There's like the two couches in the front room, kitchen. Yeah, like not enough is the answer.
Yeah. How
Not
do
enough
y'all
bedrooms.
organize like who sleeps where, whose stuff is what, or do y'all just kind of like just pool it like as a family, whatever? Just
I
everything
mean,
just belongs to the family.
yeah, it's motorcycle club culture, kind of. Crash
Like
wherever,
what's mine is
don't.
yours, brother. Like
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Like, brothers and sisters, just here, like, take what you need. Don't worry about it. Just don't trash the house. And if you do, like, either clean it up or throw some money so we can get like a cleaning person to come fix the stuff.
Okay. Did that kind of apply to the firearms too when you got them?
Um, so again, I told them I didn't want to just I realized I probably should have turned them in. I told them like initially when I was part of the like illegal life, yes. When I was first dipping in, but ever since then, I told them almost explicitly that hey, I'm going the legal life. These guns, just don't touch them. Like just leave them in the house. Don't worry about it, because like I don't want to get tied up
Mm-hmm.
with anything.
Hypothetically, would you be able to like go back and be like, hey, I forgot my guns. I just need to collect those real quick. We guys mind if I can get the guns that's your serial numbers?
um yeah,
Would that be?
I could do that. I could I could just
I mean,
stop by
yeah,
and see if they're there.
yeah. Outside of this like interview and everything, that is probably in your best interest to keep yourself protected legally. That is.
Mm.
All right, Miss Harris.
Okay, Chris. Well, we definitely need to talk about those guns a little bit more.
Yeah, I get the oh god.
So, also,
uh,
Mr. Faring,
yeah.
again, we're not doing any charges or anything like that on you, but I do want you to be aware of the stakes here, and your cooperation actually helps you in this, okay? Because the more transparent you are, the we see is more of an accidental circumstance than a purposeful thing.
Hmm.
Because and we have had cases like this in the past where people are bulk buying firearms, and those firearms kind of spread out around the street. It's called weapons trafficking, and someone has already served time for that, or is right now.
I understand.
So that's why it's kind of a big deal, especially if these keep on showing up in the wrong hands. So I mean, your transparency helps you.
I will try my best to track them down.
Okay. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you. These weapons, two of them, were used in a very heinous crime. And that is
I
how we got your information.
Gotcha. I would guess that it was the stuff to do with the mayoral ball, because you were asking me about that earlier.
I can neither confirm or deny.
Gotcha. All right.
Now, you said you know these people.
Correct.
You have hung out with them.
Correct.
You are friends with them. You've known them for a very long time.
Correct.
So you do hang out with them quite a little bit.
Not as much nowadays, but yes.
Okay. Within the past 7 days, 7 to let's say 10 days, have you been really around them at all?
I've been around. There was the big community ride. I think that was within the last week. We all hung out in the clubhouse, talked around. Yeah, and I guess like various just hanging out, doing like going up to the mining quarry or whatever. With like Reyes, but yeah, I don't know. Like I can't think of like a bunch of other than just like meeting up, hanging out, going to the going to the clubhouse every now and then to poke in and say hi.
Okay. Have you ever heard of any of your friends having anything to do uh, with the mayor or of wanting to harm the mayor?
No. I can say, like, honestly, um ever since I went legal, they've been decently tight-lipped. So other than, oh, I've you like I went and robbed a house or something, um like, other than small stuff every now and then, they basically treat me as a lawyer. They're just like, oh, we're not going to say anything around you.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, it does get awkward sometimes because they literally do stop themselves in the middle of a conversation. But I understand. Um, it's just kind of how these things work.
Mr. Chris, brief question. Do you know Miss Danielle Nichols?
Yes, yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
I call her Danny.
oh, okay.
It took me a second to remember the name.
Was she part of the club as well?
Yes, she is the road captain.
Was she one of the residents in, I guess, the shared house?
Yes, I think most of them are.
Okay.
Because originally we all put in some money for the house.
And when do they
Right.
usually have these community rides?
Um, so I helped out making the advertisement for the first one. That was the first community ride, and I think the plan was to do one at minimum every month, if not every 2 weeks. I mean, a lot of people say recurring events, but things get in the way. But yeah, at minimum every month, because it's good to get the bike enthusiast community all together. It was a really nice event. I think one of the EMS won a the big raffled bike, which made absolutely everyone jealous. But I mean, the EMS deserve it. They do a lot for the city.
Okay, so I have a question. So I know as a close friend group, some of you guys, tend to get the same cars. Like I know me and Michaela and some of my friends, we had got the same Jeep before and stuff like that. Do any of you guys have maybe the same cars that you guys rode in together or ride around in?
Same cars you ride around in, other
Yeah.
than what? Just like, hey, let's all go up to the mining quarry together and we're in the same rumpo, or
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like
So a few of you guys
I
own a Rumpo?
Um, I own one as part of the security company. It's
Mm-hmm.
got the green lights because that's part of the logo. Um, and then I own a Nightblade, but other than that, I think I got a dinky van for storage.
Okay. Do a few of your friends have the same type of cars that you have?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Rumbo's just good. It's a very quick van and it holds a lot. Like it goes, yeah, like it goes pretty fast. So I think, yeah, I am an avid like fan of the Rempo.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically convinced them. I'm pretty sure like a few of them bought Rempos,
Oh, okay. Got you.
and then obviously bikes. But motorcycle club, right?
Right, exactly.
What led up to you buying the Roompo? Was it just like you just wake up, decide you want it?
I have wanted the Rumpo Custom for years. I have. Uh, it, there are not many cities that like the Rumpo. Um, it's got I like it because of the speed. I like the look. But it also, I know a lot of criminals like it because it's got the sliding doors and bullet resistant windows. So it's kind of it was just kind of a callback of, it was something I used to want for the longest time, because it was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, this is here's a war van, but
Was it like
times
a? But
change.
at the time, was it like a club inspired purchase? Like with your friends, or just like
No, I mean,
personal person?
no. Like, it was purely that one was purely a me thing. I'm sure, like, I mean, I talk circles around about to them about the Rumpo, but like that one was a me thing because as soon as I saw it in PDM, I was like, I really want it. Because I've got a little laundry list of cars, including the Omnis and the Raiden, which is my next purchase.
Nice. What do you, Mr. Fairing? Yeah, I do see you have 4 cars. What do you do for a living?
I answered before, but I
Sorry.
do the Night Fox Security Incorporated.
Oh, okay.
But
Right. Right.
yeah, that is getting off the floor. So quite honestly, it's mining. it's just a lot of mining,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
like fishing. Just the standard rigmarole.
How long have you guys been working to get the business up and going?
So the business was so me and Fox were both um, very excited about the prospect of the Department of Corrections. And we made this pact of like making sure that, hey, let's be good. Let's stay legal. Because it is something that we've got quite the passion for. You should see the proposal. I think we have we've got 12 or 13 pages of the initial proposal plus like another like 6 for a outline of SOPs and another like 4 or 5 for a finance budget sheet. Like we have been putting monumental amounts of work into this. So yeah, so that's what's really kind of inspired us, got us going. And we kind of didn't realize we needed a security company until about 3 or 4 weeks ago. The DA and deputy mayor and the chief justice had a sit down with all the people who were potentially going to be part of, or like going
Excuse
to be
me.
putting in applications for it. Turns out application for warden was just a very, very bad miscommunication on their part. And they said, hey, we're looking for a security company to take up this contract. So basically, as soon as that happened, we started up our security company because we're like, all right, let's get the security company rolling. Let's start getting some contracts. Let's get out there. Let's be let's be seen and heard. Let's knock their socks off with the amount of work we're going to put into this proposal. And we just kind of have been going full bore since then.
Okay. Were you guys hired on as security at the party? I know
The party?
Y'all been trying to put yourselves out there. Yeah.
No.
Any of your guys was hired on? No.
No. I was kind of annoyed by that because but they apparently they had some other security I saw there. So it was like, oh well, it was too late anyway. We have we don't have a ton of members, so a party of that size wasn't really in the card to begin with. So yeah, we're not going to be we just weren't going to be security there.
Okay.
So I did try to talk to the deputy mayor to get more kind of get the proposal pushed through. I'm kind of waiting on that.
You're a security company?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so back to these friends. About how many people are part of the biker club?
I believe it is currently sitting at 8 or 9 patches, give or take.
Gotcha. And do you have names of those people?
Basically every single one that was part of that the housing. So whatever that list was for the house, currently is who's in the club.
Gotcha. And where do you guys hang out? Where does the group hang out?
The clubhouse. I mean, it's not exactly a big secret, seeing as there's a big dog on the front of the garage. But it is the big compound up on Pacific Bluff. It's got the big the big
Over
barbed wire fences.
by Pack Standard?
No. We are
Um.
Pacific Bluffs, right before you get onto Great Ocean Highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna need to roll by there and check it out.
Yeah, it's cool. Like the big ride was a big open house. So anyone could have stopped by and kind of see what was because we were really excited to show it off to everyone.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that concludes all of my questions.
All
Does
right.
anybody else have any other questions? Tiffany?
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Huh?
Okay.
So, Mr. James. So again, about your vehicles, I do see you have.
It's Chris. It's not James.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Mhm.
Faring. Yep.
Yep.
And that's me.
Oh, pull this up again. Now you do have 4 vehicles.
Yes.
A
It should
Nightblade.
be like
Well,
a
3 and a
bicycle,
bicycle. Yeah.
a van, the Rumpo, and then my bike.
All right, and all of these vehicles, are they in your current possession?
Correct. Yeah, they should all
Not
be
at the
at Central.
house.
No, they're at Central. I don't park anything at the house.
Okay. Which of these? What was your first vehicle you purchased?
The Nightblade. Unless by technicality I got the mountain bike first, but I'm pretty sure it was the Nightblade.
Okay, now just kind of your standard vehicle, just getting around.
Yeah, I mean, it's a motorcycle club, and the
Yeah.
Nightblade is it is a bike that is near and dear to my heart, and is it's my main ride.
Okay. And then eventually you had a mountain bike. Well, little extracurricular activities never hurt. And then what was your next vehicle after those?
It should have been the Speedo van, which was just simply I was doing a lot of a lot of mining, and lo- and I just it was so much of a pain in the butt to deal with that much material. Um, yeah, like having a van was good. But honestly, the van kind of stinky. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So basically, I almost immediately regretted my decision. And then once I got enough, I used it enough to get enough money. I got the Rumpo, which is so much better. It is great on dirt. So it is amazing to have for the mines.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Well,
Do you mine with anybody specifically?
Not really. I'll occasionally mine with Reyes simply because he's a madman when it comes to mining and all sorts.
What was the full name?
I don't know his full name. I can check the house. His name is Anthony Reyes.
Anthony.
Um,
Okay.
and then sometimes I mine with Celeste. Mainly, it's just like hitting the midnight oil. Not everyone's awake. Like we'll just hang around, be on radio, mine for hours.
Gotcha. And Reyes is a part of this biker gang as well, correct?
I would advise you not to use those words, but yes, the
Oh,
part of the motorcycle club.
Motorcycle club. I apologize.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
it's Celeste Rainey?
I believe so.
Okay.
Again, we just we just kind of last names and whatnot are in or first name, whatever you introduce yourself as. That's what you get called.
I got you. Okay. Okay. Other than that, I'm good.
What was O'Donnell's first name? What?
Danielle.
Like
Yeah, her.
O, is it O apostrophe O'Donnell?
Um, should be.
So
Gotta
is
look
that
again.
a man or woman?
She's a woman. Ye- oh.
I'm not finding anyone matching last name O'Donnell, or he said first name was Daniel.
Danielle. Let me double
I
check
have
for you.
Hudson O'Donnell. Hudson is a part of that.
Okay. No, O'Donnell is Hudson. So Hudson O'Donnell. That's his name.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I just want to cross check something. Otherwise, I'll have no questions.
Okay. Tiffany, you got anything?
Nope.
All right. I might give you a call later if we have any other questions. We do appreciate your cooperation.
All right. Yeah, I will. I will make sure to go and get those.
Obviously, try to keep this on the down low that you met with us and talked with us, okay?
I understand. Yeah.
And
I
if you
don't
do
want
have any
you
guns still at the house, get it out.
Yeah. I will. I
go
will
get
definitely do
them.
so.
Yeah, go get them in your possession. If you cannot find them, report them stolen.
All right.
Mhm.
I will do.
Okay. I hope we don't have to, find another, gun out on the street that belongs to you and it not be reported stolen,
Hmm. Yeah. Understood.
because it kind of like it points fingers at you like, okay,
I
this gun belongs to him. What's going on here? It's not reported stolen or anything.
Yeah. I entirely understand. Yeah. I'm like this is I mean, this is kind of upsetting for me, right? Because I did tell them explicitly not to touch them. I'm gonna have to deal with that and talk to them and be like, okay,
Well,
what the hell is going on?
I
I mean,
honestly, I
yeah,
probably wouldn't talk to them. I would just take them and cut your ties because, you know, there's an ongoing investigation. I don't want you to get hurt in the process, especially if they know you talked to us.
uh, I mean, yeah, I understood, yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Other than that, this recording is dated 5/14/2023, ending at 10:02 p.m. CST.
All right.
All right.
Hell yeah.
all right, and thank you very
Piece
much.
of cupcakes.
This does seem like a big mess.
It's a very big mess, sir.
All right.
Very big mess. Huge mess. By the way, you like vanilla frosting?
Vanilla frosting?
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm a bit of a basic bitch, honestly. So like, I like fucking vanilla frosting is top tier. Like,
No, fine.
there's so many flavors that they try and do like a whole gimmick with, and it's just I don't know. Like, vanilla just ends up being the default. Especially because it just pairs with everything well. Like, I don't want to go full like strawberry. I'd rather have a strawberry on top of like a cake with vanilla frosting.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
No,
strawberry frosting.
absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Seems kind of nasty.
All right, Chris. If I have any other questions, I'll give you a ring. If you're not around, I'll send you a text. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
I appreciate your cooperation.
All right. You have a good one.
You have going. Didn't you say he had a knife earlier?
Oh yeah,
I don't need it. I mean, I was
No,
basically gonna throw it out, but
it's yours. It's yours. Here,
all right.
there you go.
And my lovely pickaxe. All right. Thank you very
Yeah, I
much.
didn't want you to pickaxe us, like
All right.
Fortnite
Yeah, that's
shit.
understandable.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, don't treat us like Fortnite. Have a good one, sir.
Holy shit!
Let's move in. You know, just in case, because you be loud.
Holy shit!
Lord, I know.